Good morning, beauties. Welcome to my weekly live stream. I do these live streams every single Sunday at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I try and be on time, but quite often we start a few minutes later, but that is totally fine. So this is my weekly live stream where I talk about the new beauty releases. So this is like my version of a Will I Buy It series. So we chat about everything that's come out over the past week. I share my screen with you, I share my Instagram with you, and we go through every single new release that's come out over the last week and we have a chat about them. I let you know whether I'm going to be purchasing them, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and then you guys can sound off in the comments all your thoughts about those items as well. What else do I need to say? Sometimes these videos can get a little bit negative because my community are very critical, where we have an analytical eye when it comes to makeup. We have large collections. We're trying to save money, especially everything that's going on at the moment. We're trying to be a lot smarter about our purchases. So if you do want to learn how to be a little bit more critical about every single makeup release that's coming out on the market at the moment, then this is definitely the place for you. But at the same time, if you don't like listening to people or seeing people bad talk or smack talk your favorite beauty influencers collaboration with a brand, or your favorite brand, like if you're a little bit sensitive when it comes to that kind of stuff, then I would suggest not watching this. Maybe stick to my Project Pan stuff. First of all, I want to say hello to some beautiful people that have joined us this morning. We have Eden this morning. We also have Stevie, and Carolyn has joined us so far this morning. I think that's all I need to. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else, any other housekeeping that I need to share with you before we start, but I think that is it. So let me just get up Instagram and share. And I will say the replay will be available a couple of hours after. Sometimes it's almost like the next day. It just depends on how long YouTube takes to process in the background with the video. Sometimes it takes like over a day for it to process, but hopefully today it won't be too long. As per usual, I do follow a couple of accounts on Instagram. I follow Beauty News, which is run by Kat and Haley from Beauty News here on YouTube. So their Instagram is Beauty News Official. I also follow Trend Mood to like just for any gaps where the girls haven't picked up. And I also follow Indie Makeup Spotlight, which is run by Amy from the channel Amy Loves Makeup here on YouTube. And she focuses solely on new releases from indie brands. So independent owned, smaller, like mom and pop shop kind of things. Oh, let's bring up Beauty News. And I will say, oh my gosh, there's been a lot released this week. A few things that I was humming and hawing about, actually. Oh gosh, I need to sneeze. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, now I can't quite remember where we got up to last week. I think it was this palette. So I guess we'll talk about Kylie skincare for a little minute. I don't want to dwell on this for too long because I'm not interested. But this is Kylie's new clarifying collection. So in this collection, we have a clear complexion correction stick. We have a clarifying facial oil, a detox face mask, and a face mask brush. So I think this one here is the clarifying stick, the facial oil, and then the detox face mask. I will say that the idea of this clear complexion correction stick kind of grosses me out, the fact that it is like this kind of lip gloss type tube, because I'm assuming clear complexion correction stick is designed to go on acne and help clear out acne, and then you're putting this onto your acne and then putting it back in the tube. So essentially what you're doing is you're taking a clean applicator, you're loading it up with bacteria, and then you're putting the bacteria back into the tube. Kind of gross when you think about it. I don't like that idea. I think that's really gross. I think this is super weird packaging for a clear, like a correction kind of clearing type product for acne. I think this is just the really wrong type of packaging. I think something like this would have been even better, as much as I don't really like pipette type tube packaging like this. I think it would have been much better, because then you could have actually taken it out and like put a drop on your finger or something like that, and then gone in and put it on your spots that you're trying to clear up. I think that this is disgusting. It's just disgusting. You guys know how much I don't like products that transfer bacteria. I think it's really, really gross. And I think it's something that brands should really think about when they are bringing out products that are designed for like acne. Like, you don't want to be transferring the bacteria around, because you transfer the bacteria, you make your acne spread. So these products are here to help with skin congestion and overall stressed skin. Detox face mask, clear complexion correction stick. That is like a really fumbly name. Like, it's a really clunky name. Clarifying facial oil, our amazing trio for more balanced and renewed complexion. Yeah, I'm not interested at all. Like, at all. I'm not going to support this. So I will say the packaging's pretty. It's like that pretty millennial pink packaging. But other than that, that's the only praises I'm going to give it, unfortunately. Oh, Alice, good morning, beautiful. Alice has joined us this morning. Moving on, we have some more serums from Fourth Ray Beauty. Fourth Ray Beauty are pumping out the serums like there's no tomorrow lately. So in this one, we have a blue light serum boost, a cactus serum boost, and a turmeric serum boost. So this blue light stuff, I'm a bit skeptical at the moment. I feel like we haven't really seen much information about blue light technology. So I don't know whether I don't know whether I really believe it just yet, because I haven't really seen much concrete evidence to say that it is actually effective. So this is add a drop of this serum into your moisturizer for daily protection against your phone or laptop's harmful blue light. Did you know that blue light is harmful to the skin? Well, we're told that it's harmful to the skin. Blue light can reduce hyaluronic acid in skin, cause impaired skin barrier function, and cause skin damage. What is actually in it, though? It doesn't say what's in this blue light one. I find that really strange. It does, and like, what did they base this formula off? Like, what research did they base this formula off? I'm a bit skeptical. I'm a bit skeptical about this blue light one. Okay, the cactus one has vitamin A, C, and D in it, made with cactus flower. Once again, you add a couple of drops of the serum into your moisturizer, or you can use it alone. And the turmeric one, I'm assuming, has turmeric in it, loaded with antioxidant-rich phytonutrients like curcumin to deliver multiple skin-enhancing benefits for a radiant complexion that's bright and glowing. Once again, add a couple of drops to your favorite moisturizer, or you can use it by itself. Just give me a second. Alrighty. Alice, it's like they just used packaging they had lying around. I agree. It looks very similar to, didn't Kylie Skincare bring out other stuff recently? Kylie has joined us. Good morning to you, beautiful. I still want to try the blue one. They're cheap enough, it's worth trying. I agree. Like, they're still cheap enough that if you wanted to give it a try and see if you notice any difference in your skin, you could just throw them in your cart, which I think ColourPop do that deliberately for that reason, because they know people will just be like, oh, that sounds all right, I might give it a try, and I'll just throw it in my cart. There's some pairings here of what they like recommend you can pair these serums with. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical about the blue light one. I mean, I agree with you guys. If I was ordering from ColourPop, I might be inclined to try it, but it doesn't say what's in it. Actually, I wonder, are these available now? Yes, available now. Let's jump on to Fourth Ray Beauty website and see if there's actually information on the website about what's in the serum. Stevie says they have spend a certain amount to get dollars off this weekend too. Oh gosh, I wish you didn't tell me that. That's what I want. I want those. Where are they? Here we go. Blue light. That's what I want. I think it goes across the sister brands. Yeah, I think normally the sales go across all of the brands. So it's really good how you can buy from all the brands and it's considered like one cart. I like that about ColourPop. Carolyn says I already placed a ColourPop order. Oh, what did you get? Tell us what you got. I'm hoping it's still going Monday. Does it have anything about the ingredients? Ingredients, Laganberry. That's all it says. That's all it says. Anti-pollutant, antioxidants. Okay. Says it's got Laganberry in it. I don't know whether I've actually seen any research. I don't know whether I've actually seen any research about Laganberry being beneficial for blue light, but I think it's good for the skin though. I've become so driven by ingredients in skincare that if they don't tell me, I won't buy it. That's a very good point, Alice. I'm a little bit the same. Like I want to know what's in my products before I buy it. And I think if these are like serum boosts, I don't know whether like Laganberry might be the only thing that's in these. I'm not quite sure. I placed 2 ColourPop orders in the past week with a 10% code, but very gutted I missed this great sale. That always happens to me, Eden. I understand where you're coming from. Every time I place an order from somewhere, like the next day or the following week, it's on sale. It drives me mental. Milk Makeup are coming out with the Kush Liquid Liner. So this is waterproof, transfer-proof, smudge-proof, felt tip liquid liner. It features a clean formula, blackest black color, and a flippable tip. When your applicator needs a refresh, just pull it out delicately with a tissue or tweezers and reverse sides for a good as new liquid liner tip. I will say right off the bat, I'm not one, we can't even get Milk Makeup in Australia. 2, I cannot stand felt tip liners. I always find, I don't know about you guys, I always find felt tips bleed on me something chronic. Like I could use nearly any brush tip liner and it'd be fine. But whenever I use a felt tip, it just bleeds like there's no tomorrow. I just cannot get felt tips to work for me. I just find them starting to like smear and travel. I try and get like a really nice precise line and it's just all jaggedy because it's just bled. So this has got hemp-derived cannabis seed oil, helps condition and hydrate to prevent pulling, catching, or skipping along the lash line. Flexible ultra precision tip allows for fine lines and detail work. Made with blackest black pigment that doesn't feather for up to 24 hours wear. Who is wearing their eyeliner for 24 hours? Like that is crazy. You should not be wearing your makeup for 24 hours. And it is I can never pronounce this word properly, ophthalmologist tested, available already. And it's $22 for this thing. That is expensive. That works out to like $40-ish Australian for a liquid liner pen. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm going to order regardless. I don't use liner. Me too, brush tips only. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just cannot get felt tips to work on me. They always bleed. Next, we have a new complexion product, a new face product from Smashbox. This is the Halo Healthy Glow All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer. I ordered 3 JD Glow Galaxy Shadows this morning with a 20% off code. My partner paid, very excited to try them. I've never tried JD Glow before. I have some of the JD Glow liquid liners and I really like them. They're really good. 20% off. Tell me your secrets. I've been dying to try some of the JD Glow Galaxy Shadows for ages. Every time I try and purchase them, they're out of stock. Up to 25% off depending on how much you spend. I didn't get the serum though. I've been wanting to try the new foundation and concealer and the tinted moisturizer and Bloom Purple blush. Is that the pretty flawless or pretty fresh foundation? I think that's the one that I wanted to try too. So this is a primer infused for all day wear and a healthy glow. This all-in-one SPF tinted moisturizer gives you lightweight, natural looking, dewy coverage that hydrates skin for up to 24 hours. We have rose extract, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, goji berries, gold and peptides. Okay. So it's got gold in it and it's also got peptides. The breathable, vegan, and oil-free formula moisturizes, conditions, and protects. It primes, perfects, protects, and hydrates in one easy step. So this is $36 US. It's available now at Smashbox Cosmetics and Sephora US. This might be coming quite shortly, I would say, maybe at Mecca. The shade range isn't the best, I think. I'm seeing a lot of orangey undertoned colors here. Even the fair ones, they seem to lean a bit orange. It is a tinted moisturizer, so you can get away with like the difference in color a little bit more, but I still don't think it goes deep enough. And yeah, I don't know whether I like the colors. I think it looks a bit strange. And their skin literally looks like they're not wearing anything. I've got to say, it gives the skin like a nice glow, and that's about it. But that is very standard with tinted moisturizers. Like it looks like you've barely got anything. It knocks back like the smallest amount of your redness, and that's pretty much it. You won't find it covering any like freckles or scarring or anything like that. But it can sometimes like knock back some of the redness. If you are really, really red, it might tone it down a little bit. But the formula sounds nice. It does kind of sound nice. Hello, Kylie Skin, is that you? No. Okay, for anyone that is interested, Eden has put the 25% off code for JD Glow in the comment if you are wanting to place an order. Don't buy everything before I get a chance to, please. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, I want to get some of the Galaxy Shadows. They're really pretty. Okay, this looks exactly like Kylie Skin, but it is KKW Beauty. They are expanding their body collection. So we have the Skin Perfecting Setting Powder. Okay. We have the Skin Perfecting Body Foundation, the in a travel size, the deluxe travel size Skin Perfecting Body Shimmer, a body powder brush, and a loofah, or a loofah, however you pronounce it. I'm a little bit confused. I'm assuming that these setting powders are for the body and not the face. And I don't know when I just assumed and I thought that the whole idea of her body foundation was that it dried down and it like didn't wear off. But to me, having a Skin Perfecting setting powder, to me that's saying that it doesn't completely dry down and you actually need to set it with a powder, which I don't know about you guys, but I cannot be bothered putting a foundation on my body, let alone setting it with a powder. And I feel like that the powder would go pretty quickly if you're putting it all over your body. I don't know, maybe I'm just misunderstanding what it's saying here. Maybe it is only designed for your face, but if it's part of their body collection, I'm assuming it's to be used in conjunction with like the body foundation, and you can use it to like set it and make it last longer. But I cannot be bothered. I cannot be bothered to do that. I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, Addison Rae, who is, I think the other day I saw an article where it announced that Addison Rae was the biggest, highest earning TikToker on the platform. And she has been, I think, for quite some time. She started, I think, quite early days. I don't know what she does on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok because I already waste my time enough with YouTube, let alone adding another platform to the mix to waste my time on. But she's coming out with her own beauty brand. This is called Item Beauty. So we have a lash snack lengthening mascara. We have a lid glaze hydrating jelly eyeshadow. We have powder hour brightening powder. We have cheek money bronzer duo, lip quid lip oil, and the brow cho brow definer. Okay. So that's okay. So this is the mascara. No, this is the mascara. Then what do we have? The jelly eyeshadow, which I think is this one. Then we have the brightening powder. Then we have the bronzer duo, the lip quid, this one I think, and then the brow thing, which has like one of those toothbrush things on the end, similar to the Fenty Beauty one. So there's a few things here that I want to talk about. I think from what I'm gathering, this may be it. Like they're launching the brand with 6 items in one shade, which I think is very poor performance. The name, Item Beauty, like could you at least get a little bit more creative? Like call it Ray Beauty or call it Addison Beauty. Like something, anything different, like Item Beauty. I just think I don't like it. I don't like that name. Where is it? This one here, the brightening powder, it's one of those stupid powders with the brush on the end. So normally you have to like click it or you have to shake it for the powder to come out. And it's, they weren't successful when they first came out, and they're not going to be successful in 2020. I can tell you that. The only people that are probably going to buy all of this is going to be either influencers that want to review it and probably tear it to shreds, and 2 is diehard fans of Addison Rae. So she'll probably sell out within like a couple of minutes because she is the highest earning TikToker. So she'll sell out in minutes. But like, what is this? What is this? The only positive thing I have to say is I like the orange to white gradient. That's it. Who brings out a powder with a brush attached to it in 2020? Like, for real. Like, who does that? This bronzer, I'd like to see swatches, but it looks like it's leaning a bit orange. Like, I can't even see the color of this jelly eyeshadow thing. Once again, can't see the color of the brow definer. If she's only coming out with one shade as well, like, what are you doing? People don't all have the same colored eyebrows. People aren't all able to wear the same bronzer color. Same with the highlighter, the powder. This powder is going to look ashy as hell on people with deeper skin tones. This is launching on the 11th of August, so in a couple of days' time, and I won't be buying any of it, obviously. Eden says, just want to update you and say that Sydney Grace has amazing customer service. I'm so glad that you have had a good experience with them. I'd love to know how anyone earns on TikTok. Also, the beauty news ladies were scathing of this. Yes, I did see Kat and Haley like rip it to shreds, and I was like, preach, like preach. Sydney Grace, I'm seriously looking into at the moment. Does this TikToker even wear makeup? I don't know, because I know a lot of the TikTokers that I've seen, like what are they called? The D'Amelio sisters wear like barely any makeup. And I think most of the dance TikTokers wear like barely any makeup. So I'm assuming that somebody has approached her and said that, like, hey, we want you to be the face of our brand. Will you do it? And she's been like, yeah, if you pay me a couple of mil, I'll do it. So yeah. Someone just said, how do people even earn money on TikTok? I think it's more with collaborations. So it's more collaborations. It's more people like paying them to feature products in their TikTok. And I think it's more them being the face of things, them being like the D'Amelio sisters with that Morphe being the face of Morphe 2, I bet they are rolling in the dough from that. I bet they are making bank from that. Are they all 12 years old? I think they vary. I think they vary greatly in age. I do think that there are some like older people, but mostly they're younger, or they are about like my age or younger, and they're catering or they're targeting that really young, like 12 teeny bopper audience. But I think most of them are about the ones that are actually doing the stuff on TikTok are about anywhere from like 12 to 17, 18. But they are very young. Most of them are really young. And I'm like, what's the deal between you and your parents? Like, are they just taking all your money? Like, what's the go? What's happening here? It's like family vloggers. Like, what's going what's going on here with the money? On another note, did you see that Morphe are now stocking Nabla in Australia? I certainly did. And I just haven't had a chance to check it out just yet, but I'm kind of glad that I haven't, because I think if I did, I would spend money. Has anyone looked at that yet? And do they have the whole range? I personally don't really watch YouTube, but I know 2 Instagram accounts that have gained a lot of followers from TikTok. Oh, definitely. If you can put the time into TikTok, I think that you can grow an audience really quickly. I just couldn't be bothered. I think it's online. Let's while we're here, we may as well. Morphe, is it morphe.com.au? I don't know if I've ever actually been to their website. Is Nabla on their website as well? Yeah, apparently they've just added Nabla to Morphe Australia. Okay, hang on. Please hold. Morphe Australia. Apparently, but I haven't checked it out. I'm sensing excitement, Alice. Oh, come on. That one. That's what we want. That was supposed to be TikTok, not YouTube. Still dealing with the dogs. Oh, no, that's all good. I haven't even downloaded the app for TikTok. I've never really looked. I watch the TikToks that people put on their their feeds and stuff and their stories, but I haven't actually downloaded the app. Napa. Okay, let's see. I hope it's reasonably priced. Oh, my internet is so slow today. Are you loading? There we go. I just hit the button on the Harajuku palette. It's not new. Oh, Nomad Harajuku palette. It's not new, but I've been lusting after it for so long. Yes, that one's really cute. That's like the pastely one, isn't it? That's so exciting. They had lots of brands in the physical store, but of course we in Melbourne can't go to stores at the moment. Yeah, I think they've had Nabla in store at I think they've had Nabla in store in Melbourne for a little while now. Looks like they only have 2 palettes so far and a few other items. I love the look of that. I would say they will add more. Yeah, but they're fairly reasonably priced, I think. Like really, 26 for a lipstick. The palettes, this small one is 39. The big ones are 59. Yeah, I think they're decently priced, I will say. I would like to see the other 6-pan palettes. I'd like to see them add them to the website. That would be really exciting. I think if, the way, if everyone keeps going into lockdown, they're going to need to add more things to their website because they're not going to be able to get the revenue from in-store sales. So adding it to the website, I think, is a good move. Moving back to the Instagram. So this is the Juno and Co. and SpongeBob collaboration. I've seen so many people like praise this collection, and I will say I think it's super smart. I will say I'm surprised that no other beauty sponge brand, I'm looking at you, Beauty Blender, hasn't thought of this previously. Like surely someone in your team sitting back, instead of coming up with all the different colors, could have come up with a collaboration with SpongeBob. Like, I don't know. I think that this is really cute. I'm not going to buy it. I don't even think I've ever tried the Juno & Co. sponge, but I've heard really mixed things about it. So, yeah, and I'm not really using my sponges at the moment. I know, shock. But yeah, I don't need to buy this. I think you can only get it through the Juno & Co. website, which ships internationally, but they won't be like, I don't think they're going to sell this to their stockers. It says it right there, available exclusively on the Juno & Co. website. So us in Australia, we would have to buy it online and then like ship it internationally. You wouldn't be able to get it through Mecca. But it does come with a SpongeBob, Patrick Star, and 2 Gary sponges. And then it comes with a bikini bottom bubbles, so a little cake of soap to clean the sponges. I think it's a really cute collection because they just mesh so well together. So I think it's a really good collection, but I'm not going to buy it. I thought the palette was pricey, but I've not really looked at Nabla much. I mean, you could say it's pricey, but I think in comparison to other palettes that we have in Australia, I think it's fairly on par price-wise. Considering I think that palette from Bare Minerals that I put in my fantasy cart, I think that was like $60 or $70, and that was only a 6-pan eyeshadow palette as well. The Ordinary have added a new product, and this is 100% niacinamide powder. I don't really like, I'm not really into mixing my serums and stuff a lot, like making my own little concoction. I prefer it to just be ready to go for me to slap on my face when I'm ready to use my serum. I just get too worried about mixing the wrong things together or mixing products that like cancel each other out or react badly, not getting the right measurements and different things like that. So I prefer to just buy a serum ready to go instead of single type products from like the Ordinary. I prefer from the Ordinary to buy like their products, like for example, the buffet that's already like a blend of things ready to go instead of their single individual, like single item, single ingredients. But this says it can provide, where is it? It says somewhere here, somewhere about it. It has a, like it comes with a spoon, but it can provide anywhere from like whatever to, what's the measurements? So you can, it does have some suggestions of what you can mix it with. It has some suggestions of what products from the ordinary range you can mix it with. It says that you need to not mix it with, so the ordinary 100% niacinamide powder can be mixed into any non-conflicting water-based treatment provided that the pH of the base is between 5 and 7. I have no idea what pH level any of my products are, and I'm not prepared to go to Bunnings and get a pH test kit to find out. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. I mean, if you're into the whole mixing things and being a little chemist at home, by all means, go ahead. But I'm just not about that. I just couldn't be fucked. I couldn't be bothered. I don't have the time, energy, or effort to do that. And then where's the little spoon? It comes with a little spoon. I thought it came with a spoon. I'm sure it came with, oh, here we go. This little spoon here. It comes with a little spoon, and then depending on how much you use, depends on the concentration, and it just gets confusing. And I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Villanelli says, are we chemists now? I agree. Like, I like flunked science. I finished science in year 10. As soon as I was able to not do science anymore in high school, I was like, hallelujah, I'm out of here. So science has never been my strong point. It's more of a time issue for me. I don't want to spend the time mixing things up. And that's, again, like the other thing. And also, generally you have to have like a fairly sterile environment. I know all of us are clean human beings, but even just like the slightest little bit of dirt, or, you know, if you haven't washed out your mixing bowl, or you haven't cleaned it down properly, it could upset the formula. Like, just little things like that can like disrupt a formula. So I don't have time for it. I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered making sure like my little mixing tray is sterile every time I go to like mix up my little formula that I've come up with. And then how do you know that you're getting the same amount of niacinamide every time? Like, how do you know that you're not doing too much? Like, you need to build up. I don't know. Unless you're doing like one neat scoop of the little tiny scoop, then I think that you're not going to know exactly how much you're using every single time. Oh, this palette, I am so ready for this palette. I will say I just hate with this collaboration and this brand. The last two palettes, everyone has been like just grounding in like how much they despise how thick and bulky this palette is, and they just didn't listen to the consumers at all. Like, I know every video and every review I've watched of the last two collaborations between Be Perfect and Stacey Marie. So they had the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie Carnival palette, and then they had the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie Carnival XL palette, and this is the Carnival 3 palette. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. So it just really annoys me that every single person that I have seen talking about this palette or in the comments has complained about how bulky the packaging is, and they just took no notice of it. So I did specifically see on their Instagram that it is going to be the same size as the XL palette, minus the highlighters. So they've replaced the highlighters with eyeshadow colors, and it's going to be the same thickness, which means it's a big palette. It means that it's a really big palette. You guys know how much I hate ginormous palettes. I rabbit on all the time about how much I don't buy the Morphe palettes because they're too big, and I don't buy a lot of palettes because they're so big and I've got nowhere to store them. I'm going to be a hypocrite right here and tell you that I'm buying this palette because I enjoyed the formula of the first one so much that I just want to buy this palette because I think the color story is beautiful. The swatches, I will say, I've seen people comment about how they think the swatches were made wet and they don't quite trust the swatches. I am inclined to agree there because, you know, we do see a little bit of like shadowing around the edges of them where it looks like it's dried down and maybe they've even swatched over it again. So I do agree with people criticizing these swatches, but at the same time, knowing the quality of the first palette and how much I've enjoyed playing with the first palette, and I think that it's a great palette, I know that I'm going to like the formula. Well, I'm almost certain that I'm going to like the formula on this palette, and I'm so keen for it. I am ready. I am ready. I have my credit card ready. I don't even need my credit card. I have my PayPal password ready, and I'm ready to buy this. I'm ready. The only thing that I am concerned about, and I'm annoyed about at the same time, is they haven't announced the release date yet, which is super annoying. And they did this kind of staggered swatches thing. I think they were like, over the week, we're going to launch and release every shade in the palette. And I think they got to like 4 shades, and then they were like, all right, we're just going to show the whole palette. Just show the whole palette to begin with. Like, I hate the sneak peeks, one color each day kind of thing. I'm not going to get any of these highlighters. I think they're quite similar to the Stila, is it the Heaven's Hue highlighters? The kind of like the putty type ones. And the lip glosses, I'm not interested in anything in this collection other than the eyeshadow palette. Yes, I'm keen. And it looks like we have some, like this one up here and this one. There's a few in here that look like they might be slightly duochrome. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. This is like the only palette that has excited me lately. If I didn't buy the first edition, I don't know whether I would be as excited about this palette, but knowing that I liked the formula, that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about this palette. Trust me, I couldn't be bothered doing it every day, so I wouldn't be getting too much. Yeah, I wouldn't be either. I feel like I'm slightly sensitive to niacinamide too. How much is the palette? That's a good question. It is £36, $49.95 US. I think the first and second edition were about I think they were like $69 or $70. And you get 31 vibrant mattes, 4 duo shifts, and 3 metallics, 2 high pigments. That makes 40 shades, right? That's 40 shades. 40 shades for about, I'm sure it was like $60 Australian, 60 or 70. And you can get Be Perfect at, I think, Discount Beauty Boutique and Glam Raider. Glam Raider hasn't announced when they're going to get this palette in stock just yet, which is another thing that's really annoying me because I'd rather buy it from an Australian stockist if I can. But if it's going to be a while before they get it, then I'm like, do I just order it directly from Be Perfect, or do I? Oh. Stevie says that palette just reminded me. My friend just got the Morphe X Matte palette. It's very pigmented. Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right, we have a new product, or I think this is like a re-release of a product. So this is the brow pen. So this is like a eyeliner type pen product that you can use in your brows. So obviously it's in brow tones, but it's like a pen product that you can use in your brows. I think it's MAC has products like this, and I've seen a lot of people really like the product. So I don't know, I'd be interested to possibly give it a try, but I have so many brow products that I'm trying to get through. And I'm barely like a quarter of the way through my brow pomade at the moment. So it'll be a while before I try this. It's coming out in 9 shades that are true to color with a wide range of cool and warm undertones. That's good to hear. It's formulated without fragrance, parabens, gluten, phthalates, mineral oil, alcohol, and talc. It's cruelty-free and vegan as well. Specially designed brush tip won't clog or skip. Interesting. I will believe that when I see it. Mimics the look of natural brow hairs and texture, ideal for all skin and brow types. It adheres to both the skin and the hair. Formula glides on effortlessly with a feather-light feel. Easy to apply pen that adds dimension and defines the brow shape. It sounds really cool. And then they've also come out with a travel size version of their loose setting powder. Okay, another Marvel collection. I feel like we've had so many Marvel collections lately. This is the... Are you serious? Okay, this is the Marvel and Maybelline collection. So we have a mascara, which is just like repackaged with the Marvel logo on it. We have the Instant Age Rewind concealers in limited edition packaging. And we also have Superstay matte inks. I think these are all existing just in new packaging, which is really annoying. I hate when brands do this. They just bring out, existing products just with like a fancy logo on it. And if you were even interested in getting this, you've got to wait until 2021 for us here in Australia, which I think is absolutely absurd. 2021, are you freaking kidding me? They can get it to all these countries now and all these countries soon, but they can't get it to us until 2021. Absolutely ridiculous. I probably wouldn't use these, but I want them just for the packaging. I will, I kind of agree with you. I like the packaging. But I hate it when brands take forever to get to Australia. Like, it's not like we're in another dimension. We're just on the other side of the world. It doesn't take that long to get products to Australia. Seriously. Wow, that's a slow boat. Yeah, a slow boat from China. It just boggles my mind, the fact that they justify... Well, they don't even justify it. Like, they don't give a shit. They're just like, yeah, we couldn't be bothered. We'll give it to them in 2021. Okay, Kimchi Chic. They're coming out with a lot at the moment. So this is the Glam Tears. So these are liquid highlight drops with a glittery finish suitable for the face and body. Retails for $16 US. Right off the bat, I'm going to say it, they're too glittery for my liking. I wouldn't use these. Yeah, I just don't find them appealing. Even the colors as well. Like, this one will probably be the one that suits my skin tone best, and it's just too glittery. I can see the chunks of glitter in the picture. I asked a US friend about cases the other day, and she was listing all the ones not available here. And then she was like, I feel like Australia is the problem. Everyone thinks Australia's a problem. Clinique, I nearly said Clarins then. Clinique have come out with a new active cartridge concentrate. This is an Imperfections cartridge. So this is a clear and restore surface with salicylic acid cartridge. So if you have like really problematic skin and you find your skin reacts really well to salicylic acid, I find that my skin responds really well to salicylic acid when I'm having breakouts. This would be a good one. But I will say, if any of you guys have seen, if you haven't seen, I would recommend watching it. Kat and Haley from Beauty News did a makeup breakup on the Clinique cartridge with like the moisturizer with the cartridge inside, and they like pumped out and worked out like if it was equal and if you had enough of each to last the other ones, and they found that they found that, the cartridge runs out a lot quicker than the moisturizer, and the cartridge doesn't go to the bottom of the moisturizer. So I don't think that they're really good value after watching that video. I recommend watching that video if you haven't already. We have it so good where makeup isn't involved, then try and get anything makeup and nope. Yeah, totally agree. When it comes to makeup, we're 6 months behind everyone. It is getting a lot better though. It's getting a lot better. All right. This is the other collection that I saw, and for some reason, it just grabbed my heart. This palette, it's nothing special, but I saw it and I was like, hello, I'm interested. So we have the Garden Variety palette. That's this one here. It looks very pretty, very, very pretty. 15-pan eyeshadow palette. We have 4 blushes. Even these blushes, they look beautiful as well. The Jelly Much shadows, stunning. I can leave these. So these are the Misty Morning mini sets, mini mist kit. Oh, you get both of them. So you get an illuminating mist and an energizing mist. Maybe. And then there's a Soul Body Warm Gold Glow Oil. And then we have 4 Luxe Lip Oils and scrunchies. I feel like I'm not a scrunchy girl, but for some reason I saw these and I was like, yeah, I'll take them as well. I'll take it all. I never wear scrunchies and I feel like I'm definitely not a scrunchy girl, but I saw them and I was like, why not? If I'm going to get the palette, I'll get the scrunchies and I'll get the Jelly Much and I'll get this and I probably won't buy it, but it definitely caught my eye. I saw it and I was like, that's a pretty palette. It's a very pretty palette. Do we have swatches? Surely there's some swatches somewhere. Is that it? Okay, I'm liking it even more now. Stevie says she's getting this. Hello. The orange Jelly Much shadow looks stunning. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It looks very different. It looks very different in the swatches than that first photo because these ones down the bottom looked quite light, whereas in this photo and in these swatches, it does. They add some depth to the palette. So you can do some deepening and you can add a bit more of a kind of a smoky look to it. I'm very interested. I'm very, very interested. Love this palette, and no, I didn't buy it. I rearranged my ColourPop singles to see if I could create something similar already, and I can. Nice work. I like your style. Watch makeup just for fun, for swatches and palette comparisons. I brought the purple blush from this collection. The purple blush is beautiful. You guys know how I feel about purple blushes. Love makeup just for fun too. Ooh. See, even there, they look a lot lighter than they do in the swatches. I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. It's $20 US. $20 US. That seems like a little bit expensive for ColourPop. I'm going to have a look at their sale. Maybe. I might get it. Maybe. We have some new products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These are some new lip stains coming out. Incredibly long-lasting lip stain with rich color, matte finish, weightless feel, and serious stain power. Waterproof formula lasts all day and won't budge. Smooth, lightweight formula gives you a cool, comfortable, natural feel and won't dry out your lips. Formulated without parabens, gluten, phthalates, talc, alcohol, and mineral oil. Enriched with sodium hyaluronate and glycerin, dermatologically tested, cruelty-free and vegan, available in 6 shades with color matching components. Oh, okay, yep. Launching on the 10th of August. It complements the Wild Nothing palette so nicely too. That's, yes. What? That's so annoying. This palette is not part of the sale, so that's why I held off. The new collection isn't included in their sale. I got the Wild Nothing palette and it's really pretty. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I should have known. Everything that I want is never on sale. I'm going to come back to these lip stains because I believe that there is more about the lip stains on Trend Mood, like swatches and everything. So we'll come back to that. A new moisturizer from Wishful Skin, sorry. This is, what's her name? Huda Beauty, Huda Katan's skincare brand. I don't know why this has a brush. Why does this have a brush? Moistury Wand Tool. I don't know why this has a brush when the picture here shows her applying with her fingers. What? So this has turmeric root extract, niacinamide, lavender oil, and honey. If you're sensitive to lavender, I would steer clear of this. I know that there are some people that their skin gets irritated or like the smell of lavender upsets them. So, or they're even allergic to lavender. So I would steer clear of this one if you are any of those categories. This brush is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. She's not even applying it with the brush in the marketing photos. Like if you're going to try and sell us like some like piece of crap that I don't need, at least include it in the marketing photos. Like she's selling herself short when it comes to selling it, when it comes to making more bank. Yeah, I don't really like a lot of essential oils in my skincare. Lavender, I'm a little bit iffy about lavender. Sometimes if it's too much lavender, it upsets me. So it has to be like just the right amount where it's like, that smells nice, but it's not going to give me a headache. Yeah, and I'm not really interested in trying anything from Wishful Skin. I nearly said Wishful Beauty again. All right. I'm going to try and power through the next few because we're quickly running out of time. Dominic Cosmetics are launching the Beautiful Mess eye paints. I'm going to say these look beautiful. They look beautiful. Look at the swatches. And this photo here is stunning. I absolutely love this campaign photo. I think it's beautiful. These look amazing. This one down the end here as well. I think these three really, really get me. They look really pretty. This one actually kind of reminds me of the Steel and Magnificent Metals in, I think it's Sea Siren. I think that's the blue one. Correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but I think it's Sea Siren. Sea Siren is the blue one from Steeler. These are $20 each. They have already launched. I don't know exactly where we can get Dominic Cosmetics in Australia, but if you want them, they're already available. They look really nice. It doesn't show what the applicator is like though. I'm assuming it's a Doe-Foot. They look really nice. I don't know why there's so many brands jumping on the liquid eyeshadow bandwagon at the moment. I feel like the liquid eyeshadow bandwagon, left the station a couple of years ago, but, at least these ones are a little bit different. They're a little bit more interesting. They've got that multi-chrome effect to them. They look really pretty. I think she's done a good job on these. I think she's done a really good job on these. All right. Ace Beauté are coming out with the Nostalgia palette. This is featuring an all new and improved formula. She is the fun little sister to our other palettes and a delightful addition to our eyeshadow collection. So this has already launched. I don't mind the look of this palette. I think it's this teal and yellow and purple and pink that are grabbing me. These oranges look nice. I don't hate this palette. I think it's really nice. But I have a feel. Oh, no, they do ship worldwide. Swatches? Hello? There we go. I still like the pink and purple, but this green here doesn't look as teal as it looks in the pan. It's pretty. It's pretty, but I'm not interested. That's that. Okay. Laura Lee has launched some brushes. So she hasn't launched a lot of stuff for quite a while. I don't know if any of you saw her video where she was talking about this new release and why her brand, or why she hasn't launched anything for quite a while from her brand. She basically said that, you know, she thought that she was done with her brand. Like, she was ready to close up shop with her brand. And then just this year, she's decided that she wants to continue with it. I think it's kind of cool. She was very kind of open and transparent about her feelings about it. And I understand why she was feeling the way she was, considering, you know, Dramageddon won and she was totally tied up with that. There are a lot of brushes. How many? I'm not going to count them all. But you can get the full set and the bag for $45. Or you can get the full set bag and the Nudie Patootie palette for $60. And I will say the one thing that I did really like about this is she's actually considered how the set and the brush bag like fit into her collection. And she's made the brush bag big enough to fit her eyeshadow palettes in. So her eyeshadow palettes are like a kind of long, awkward shape, but she's made the bag big enough to actually fit the palette in. She hasn't completely forgotten about it. She's actually, you know, thought about how this stuff fits in with what's already in her brand. So I like that she's actually thought more about the release than, you know, just being like, hey, there's a makeup brush set. And she did say that these are custom designed brushes by her. I don't know. I don't know whether I really I believe that to a certain extent, but at the same time, I feel like these aren't unique shapes. So I guess that maybe she took a brush that whoever her brush maker is already has, and then kind of tweaked it to what she likes and what she thinks would work. But I don't know. I don't really believe her when it comes to their completely custom, like designed and made brushes, because, you know, flat top kabukis, they're not new. And same with these like angled brushes, these bullet brushes, they're not new brush shapes. So I think she's just taken what like her manufacturer had, and she's just customized it and made it suit her needs and tastes. She just like tweaked what they already had. So yeah, I'm like 50-50 with Laura Lee. Like, I like watching some of her videos, but I have to be in the right mood. Sometimes I find like her over the top personality a bit much, and I have to be in the right mood. But I think she's a decent person. After what's happened, I think she has actually learned from it and grown from it, and the fact that she's pretty much a mum now, I think she's really matured compared to what she used to be. This is a new collection with Morphe and Mitchell and Daisy L. Maskell. I don't know who that is. I know who Mitchell is. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I feel like he's kind of cheapened his brand a little bit by collaborating with Morphe. I kind of feel like a lot of people respected him and have brought his last collaborations, and I think people will still buy this one, but I feel like he's kind of like cheapened himself by collaborating with Morphe. So in this collection we have the eyeshadow palette, which looks like it has pressed glitters in it, and we have some questionable color pairings in here, I think. And the lip crayon trio, we have a brush, 6-piece brush set and another fanny pack. I feel like this looks really similar to a palette that they brought out just recently, maybe last year. Is it like the festival palette? I feel like it looks really similar to that. I'm not about this collection. I feel like it's, like I said, I feel like he's cheapened his brand. I like the look of this palette, but looks like there's heaps of glitters. So the bottom row though, yeah, that's true. The bottom row is probably the best part of it, but it definitely looks like it's got a number of pressed glitters in there, and I'm just not about that pressed glitter life. No, thank you. So much to talk about. Have we already spoken about these? I feel maybe we haven't. These are new lip sets from Kylie Cosmetics. Each set comes with a lip liner, a matte liquid lipstick, and a high gloss for $36. I think that's a really good price. It's a good way to try like one of each kind of formula from her if you are interested in trying them. This one down the bottom is probably more my vibe. But as always, I'm not interested in Kylie Cosmetics. These I kind of am a little bit interested in, especially this color here. I feel like it's kind of like my perfect nudie pink color. So the Pro Kisser Lip Balm from Fenty, they're expanding the color range. They're adding 3 new shades. That's these 3 colors here. They look like they're kind of what's the word, like modeling them off the colors that are in the Gloss Bomb. These colors are quite similar. Like obviously mine's the glitter from the Gloss Bomb, but they look quite similar to colors that they have available in that range, which I think it's a good idea. If you like a particular color in the Gloss Bomb, you can kind of find one that is similar in this lip balm range. I'd be interested in giving these a try. Definitely. Maybe one day. When I completely use up all the lip balms that I already have. And this as well from Fenty, I feel like it's a little bit weird and I don't think I am here for it. This is the Brow MVP Wax. It's a long wearing, clear, no residue pencil and effortless styling brush that shapes and sets your brows in a flexible but firm hold. Boo. So this is like a brow gel wax, but in like a pen form. So I guess that this is probably, it's a little bit better because it's easier to store. But I don't know, I don't think I like it. Because you have to like rub this on kind of like a glue stick first, and then you go over with the brush and brush it up that way. So yeah, it just depends on how you prefer to use it. Normally, if you have like the brow cakes, you get your spoolie in that, and you like get the brow gel or the wax on the spoolie, and then you brush it through your brows in the direction that you like. Whereas this, you have to like really rub it into your brows and then brush them. So it just depends on, I guess, how your brows behave and which method you prefer to do. Whether you prefer like the 2-step or whether you prefer to just do it all in one go. The glitter is the best part of the Gloss Bombs though. I agree. I do like I think that they have like perfected the glitter ratio in the Gloss Bomb. It's really good. Reminds me of an electric toothbrush. It kind of does. If you put the cap on one end, it definitely looks like an electric toothbrush. Okay, we have some more liquid shadows. And I will say, these mainstream brands are coming out with multi-chrome liquid eyeshadows. Indie brands have been doing this for years, and the mainstream guys have only just started to catch up. So I'm going to say if you want multi-chromes, I would go indie because you're going to get more variations in colors, a bigger range, and I just think that you should support them because I feel like they were the original creators of like the multi-chromes. Support the start of the industry, not these guys that are just kind of copying. But anyway, these do look beautiful. I will say that. Obviously, these are going to be a lot more accessible than a lot of indie brands. These look beautiful. They are from Ciate, £18. And the way Ciate launches at Mecca, these will probably come out pretty quickly. They do look kind of chunky though in these swatches. So I would just like to see how they dry down. Because if they dry down on your lid, like with this lumpy kind of texture, it's not going to look the most flattering. But the colors do look really pretty. But as I said, I personally would rather, even though I might pick these up, I probably would pick up from indie brands as well. And I would prefer like a pressed shadow, I think, because liquid shadows dry out really quickly, as I'm discovering with my Stila Magnificent Metals. Chunky monkeys. Yes, they do look like chunky monkeys. Dermalogica have revealed their Hydro Mask Exfoliant. And I just wanted to show you guys this next picture because it looks kind of gross. It doesn't look appetizing. I was going to say what it looks like to me, but that's going to make you guys sick. And then on the face, it doesn't look any better. I don't think this looks good. This is 125 Australian dollars as well, which is hella expensive. So this is a hydrating and exfoliating 5-minute mask, smooths and renews for luminous, healthy looking skin. Exfoliating bamboo primes skin for optimal hydration. Snow mushroom holds 450 times its weight in water, infusing skin with hydration, antioxidants, and vitamin D. Jojoba ester and amino acids derived from sugar beets hydrate and help strengthen skin's moisture barrier. Cucumber extract provides a soothing, refreshing finish. So it all sounds really good, but it just doesn't look nice. It looks really gross. It looks really gross. And $125, no ma'am, no. I'm going to skip over all of those three because we've spoken about them previously. At that price, I want to leave it on longer than 5 minutes before washing it off. Exactly. For a 5-minute mask, that's really expensive. This is the Glam Light Foodie Box Mexico edition. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm guessing whatever this is, but I don't know what that is. This is the concha highlighter. I don't know what a concha is. This sweet treat is a pastel pink highlighting powder that creates a blinding glow with an ultra shimmery finish. $14 value. Can't wait to reveal the remaining 5 products. So they must be, okay. It will include 6 full-size products for $39 US. So this is the first product that is in the box. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, let's jump on over to Trend Mood. There's a few things over there that we need to talk about. Oh, more stuff from Kylie's Skin. Oh, that's right. Those came out this week. Where is... Oh, that's right. That came out this week too. Where is... to skip over a few things this week. Otherwise, we're going to be here really late. Okay. Quickly talk about this one. Nikita Dragon, so Dragon Beauty, are coming out with this weird eyeshadow palette. It's 5-pan eyeshadow palette with Easter eggs in it. And then the lip liner. Does it say how many shades in the lip liner? No, not yet. So she has sneak peeked these. Traditionally, normally she like sneak peeks it, and then a couple of days later, we get the full deets of the collection. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to talk about. A new concealer from Clinique. This is the All Over Concealer and Eraser by Clinique. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused by this product because obviously it's a concealer, but I'm wondering whether this thing on the end is more like a stick concealer, so like a solid concealer, or if it is a sponge. Because it doesn't really say. It doesn't say whether like it's two products in one or whether it's just like you use the sponge, which is gross, to blend out the concealer. And awkward, I think. Awkward to use that. It's supposed to be 30 shades, $26 US. Yeah. Shade range, it's all right, but it's not great. There's a lot of lighter shades and only like 4 deep shades, barely deep. It's very poor, but very typical of Clinique. I think they might be dragon eggs. Yeah, they are dragon eggs, but they look like Easter eggs. I feel like she should have brought it out at Easter time. They're definitely dragon eggs, but they look like Easter eggs. I'm not gonna deny it. So this is a collaboration between Way and Byredo. Now, Byredo is it perfumes? I think it's perfumes. I thought it was hair care products, but I think it might be perfumes. This is the dry shampoo that instantly soaks up oil and revives volume, leaving hair feeling clean and healthy with volcanic minerals and rice starch. Safe for color-treated hair. The formula features Byredo's iconic Mojave Ghost scent. Okay, so they do perfumes. A woody composition inspired by the soulful beauty of the Mojave Desert. Cool. Sounds cool. I would definitely not spend that kind of money on a dry shampoo. No, sir. If I'm going to buy a dry shampoo, it's just going to be Batiste on 40% off our price line because I just cannot justify spending that much money on a dry shampoo. Okay, back to the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip stains. We have the swatches. I think the swatches were in this one. Here they are. So these are the swatches. So all of the colors, they look quite muted. Like they dry down quite dark, in my opinion. Some of them, yeah, I don't know. I like these two colors. This one looks a bit, I think it would look dead on me. The Orchid's pretty, and then these two, they're pretty, but I probably wouldn't wear them. These are the brow pen swatches, a few of the swatches. Yeah, they sound all right. The packaging looks pretty, but I think the swatches don't match the packaging, in my opinion. I think that they come off different to what they, the packaging. They look similar, but not exact. And for me, sometimes lip stains, I know they say that they aren't drying, but I do find sometimes for me, lip stains can dry my lips out. But I do like the comfortable ones. Like I've got some lip stains that I find really comfortable, and they do last ages on your lips when you find a good one. I'm not going to talk about this Too Faced stuff because we'll just wait until we see the actual product launched and swatches and all that. Too Faced new product, Kajal Killer Kajal, all the way around. This is a waterproof, smudge-proof, 12-hour like gel eyeliner, Kajal pen, $19 duo. Okay, so you must be able to buy 2 of them, maybe, I'm assuming, in one set for slightly cheaper. I'm not going to get eyeliner eyeliner like this from Too Faced. It's too much money. I got to talk about these. Persona Cosmetics are coming out with a new powder brush. So now you can conceal, set, bronze, blush, and highlight. Dual-ended fluffy brush and precision highlight applicator. Liquid powder and cream product, friendly, sleek, comfortable, ergonomic handle, vegan, and cruelty-free. Do you guys know what I'm going to say about this? Why is it double-ended? I hate double-ended brushes. And it's a straight line, like it's a straight, like it gets slightly bigger here, but it is just like one straight piece of plastic and it's ergonomical. Yeah, I'm not buying this at all. I hate double-ended brushes. I just hate them. I store all my makeup brushes in like cups standing up. So whenever I have a double-ended brush, one end gets like smushed in gross like powder that's fallen off my brushes. And then the other end like stays clean, obviously. But I hate them because one end of the brush collects all the gunk at the bottom of the cups, and I just don't like it. I think it's gross. At the moment, I feel like I'm more drawn to older products on sale than new products. I'm kind of in the same boat, I think. The things that I'm interested in at the moment have been around for ages, and I'm just like waiting for them to come on sale. This is a new palette from Sydney Grace, and it is a collaboration with Mel Thompson. So this is the Tiny Marvels palette. It is a 15 shade eyeshadow palette for $52 US. And here are the swatches. It's a really pretty palette, and I will say I'm kind of inclined to trust Mel's judgment and formula. I think that she does a really good job on YouTube reviewing makeup, and she reviews so much makeup. So I trust her judgment when it comes to putting a palette together. The shimmers in here are beautiful. The mattes are also beautiful, but I'm not going to buy it because Sydney Grace's international shipping, when you don't reach the free shipping threshold, is really expensive. Well, it's not really expensive. I think it's $30 US international shipping for like a palette like this, because it's based off weight. So it can get a little bit expensive when it comes to buying from Sydney Grace because the shipping price is based on weight. But I think if you buy over $150 US, I think they give you free international shipping. So you're like a quarter of the way there with this palette. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. And I think she's done a really good job. But also, I don't think she needs me to buy this like to get the support, because there's going to be so many people that are going to buy this because she's very well loved. This is so pretty, so unique. Yes, I totally agree. You are not saying anything that I'm not thinking. I just can't justify the really high international shipping. This is what I want from Sydney Grace. It was around $20 shipping yesterday when I looked. Okay, so it would come to what, 72 US. And then if you started adding anything up onto it, it will add to the price. It's sold out and pre-order is open for next round. Mel has a code to get 15% off. First round has already sold out. They are taking pre-orders for next round. Sold out. I thought I read $23. Puffin's Wife for 15% off. I'm really, I think that Mel's great, but I'm really glad that she's changed like all her stuff over to her name, because I never really liked the name Puffin's Wife. I know that's her husband, but I was just like, girl, you're your own person. Like, you don't have to be known by your husband's, like that you're your husband's wife. I think you should be your own person, your own standalone person. It was $44 when using the code plus shipping, so the code certainly helps. Yeah, it's definitely helpful to use a code with Sydney Grace. Puffin's Wife, yeah, but no. Yes. All right. Once again, I'm going to skip over a few things. I'll talk about that up further because I think swatches are up further. Dubious Place have dropped some new palettes, and this like snuck up on me, and I think all of these are already sold out. So we have the Sweet Pinks eyeshadow palette. These are part of their mini range. These are $14 each. We have the Sweet Pinks eyeshadow palette. This is the Mauve's eyeshadow palette. Then we have the Sweet Pinks eyeshadow palette, and we have the Taupes eyeshadow palette. I wish that I could like mix the two together, the Sweet Pinks and the Mauves palette, because there's colors in this palette that I really like and feel like they would pair really well with this palette. But I love the Mauves palette. You guys know I love Mauve eyeshadows. I would prefer if they were just a tiny, tiny little bit purpler, more purple. But this like raspberry pink in here is beautiful, and these shimmers look beautiful as well. But I got an email from them saying like new eyeshadow palettes, and I went over straight away, and I was like, I will get the mauve one, and it was already sold out. It was already gone. I don't buy colorful palettes much, but there's just something about it. Yeah, it's a really pretty palette. If the palette is still around during Black Friday, I'll grab it. Mauves look lovely. Have these sold out already? Bummer. I don't know whether they've all sold out, but the mauve one definitely has. It was sold out before I even went to the website, which is annoying. I'm going to skip over the Sigma. This is a new eyeshadow palette a new collection coming from Pat McGrath. This is the Rose Decadence collection. So we have the Mothership Rose Decadence eyeshadow palette, $65. These swatches look beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then what are these? These are Lip Fetish Divinal Lip Shine in 6 shades. And the Lip Fetish Astral in 2 shades, and the Lip Fetish Sheer Color in 1 shade, and the Permagel Ultra Lip Liner in 10 new shades. 10 new shades, that's decent. And here's the eyeshadow palette. So it's one of the 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and yeah, that's it. I really like the packaging on the lip products in this collection. Like this glittery packaging, but I would not wear this this lip product. But where is it? This one. This like chrome color looks beautiful, but this color is not me. And the eyeshadow palette, it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. Cover your eyes, Carolyn. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, we'll quickly talk about the Sigma. A new eyeshadow palette. We have eyeshadows, we have lip glosses, we have face brushes and eyeshadow brushes. We have a brush set. Is that it? Sorry, we've got glosses, liquid lipsticks, and we've got a brush set. I don't really like the look of the brush set. I feel like it looks really cheap to me. Then we have, this is the liquid lipstick. These are the glosses, and this is the eyeshadow palette. Now, when I look at the eyeshadow palette, I'm kind of like, yeah, it's all right. But then I see this image here, like of this like greeny, khaki, like smoky eye, and I'm like, oof, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't need it. I'm not going to buy it, but this look here, that whoever the makeup artist that did this look, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I really wish Sigma would get over putting a brush in the palette. It's annoying. Stevie is asking if anyone has any information about if they've had any issues buying from Pat McGrath, because she's considering making an order at the moment. I think, I know Carolyn's made an order from, or a few orders from Pat McGrath. I think Kylie has also made orders from Pat McGrath. And I don't know, have you, Eden? I don't know. I can't remember if you have. And Villanelli, I think you have as well. Mine was fine. Pat McGrath posted in 3 days, took 3-4 weeks to get here. I think I think Kylie was the one that had an issue with her order. I think her card got charged like twice, and I'm not quite sure how long it took them to resolve it. So I think she would be the one that has the worst experience. Alice says she brought one of the tiny palettes and had no problems. Okay. Do we have much to talk about? Oh gosh. That's a bit to talk about. Okay. International scares me so much, but getting 2 palettes for the price of 1, I'm so tempted. They cancelled and refunded the double charge, but then it sold out. So you never got your palette. Are you serious? Oh, I would be so mad. Nomad Cosmetics are coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. So we've got some sneak peeks of some colors here. This is the Orient Express palette. So far, it looks like there's a number of shimmers that they have sneak peeked here. I'll be interested to see. Ooh, sorry. I'll be interested to see what the rest of the colors look like. Oh, I would be so mad if I got double charged and then still didn't end up with a palette. That's horrible. I would be fuming. Okay, Midas Cosmetics have or are sneaking. No, it's available now. This is the Zero Flaws Loose Setting Powder, available now for $12 in 5 shades. So it's vegan and cruelty free, described as a silk-like texture that blurs pores with a satin semi-matte finish. And you can use codes on Midas to get discounts. I love the packaging on this. I think the packaging looks really classy and sleek, and it's nice that they've got this yellow powder is very yellow. It's nice that they've got quite deep tones, and we've got lighter tones, and it's like a good even mix. I think it's not like very heavy on the light tones or very heavy like on one sided like it normally is with launches like this. I think Midas is a really good example of a brand that thinks inclusively when they launch stuff. It's on their website. I'm sure was just at Nomad. Oh, okay. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. I seen that sneak peek and people were freaking out in the comments about how many grays there is. No, That makes sense. That's so funny. That's so funny. I had ordered from there a few times before with no issues. Own Express is very neutral heavy. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. I may bite the bullet Monday and get them. Yes, it is very neutral heavy. Here we go. It looks like it's a neutral palette with a pop of blue, pink, red, and green. I meant blue, green, and red, not pink. There's no pink in here. Blue, green, and red. Yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not me. Oh, I skipped over stuff. This reminds me a little bit of the Stacey Marie palette. This is a collaboration between Sample Beauty and Beth Painter Makeup. The Painter's palette launching on the 10th of August. I've never tried anything from Sample Beauty, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about Sample Beauty's quality, so I'm not quite sure. But it looks like a nice palette. It doesn't have like a lot of double ups. It's a good like mix, I think. All right. Sorry I'm flying through so fast, but we have been here for an hour and a half, so I don't want to hold you guys up for the rest of the day. Vesca Beauty has some new highlighters. These are the Stargaze Luminous Glow highlighters in 4 shades for $28 each. They just look like normal highlighter colors. They look a little bit almost ashy on the skin. Okay, this actually looks like it might be up my alley. This is a new palette from Shop Flaunt Beauty. This is the Indica palette. This is quite pretty. They do look a little bit patchy though. And I've never heard of Flaunt Beauty. Oh, okay. And they don't ship internationally at the moment. This person right here says, as an Australian, I can't get it because they don't ship internationally. Disappointing. And I'm going to skip over all that. A collaboration between BK Beauty and Britt Clark. This is the basic brush set, available now for $95, retails for $120, and you can use the code to get some more money off. This is a 5-piece brush set. Yes, I think it's 5 pieces. Brush set, we've got standard brush shapes. I like the color of the handles. I've never tried anything from this brand, so I can't really comment on like the quality or anything like that. Sorry if I'm confused. Oh, yes, I just remembered. Hang on, so that's it for the makeup releases. Now, before I go, I want you all to jump on in the comments and wish Carolyn a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, beautiful. I hope you have a fantastic day. And also, while you're there, wish a belated birthday to Villanelli. It was hers on Friday. So happy birthday to you as well. I hope you had a good day on Friday. I just checked on the iPad and I'm not, but it's showing up a couple of minutes behind. It might be my internet because my internet's been a bit crap the last couple of days. So it could possibly be my fault because, yeah, sometimes my internet does make like a delay, unfortunately. Alrighty. So that's it. We flew through in the last bit. I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. I'm not going to hold you up for much longer because we have been here for an hour and 40. As much as I would love to continue talking to you guys for the rest of the day, I have things to do, unfortunately. Oh, Kylie, have a good birthday on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, we have so many August babies in this group. I'm in February. I'm like all alone in February. Mind you, my wedding anniversary is in August. August is a good month. So happy birthday for Wednesday, Kylie. I'm heading to Mecca to pick up a birthday gift in person for once. Yay! You'll have to tell us what it is because I think it normally changes in August, doesn't it? Is it July or August? I think it normally changes. Oh, Eden's an August baby too. Oh my gosh. So many August babies. Yes, so have a fantastic day. I forgot don't forget your Mecca gift. Stevie is November. Don't forget your Mecca gift. You have to go get your Mecca gift. If you're going to spend that much money at Mecca, you can't forget your Mecca gift. I get it now just out of principle, even when it's like a shit gift. I'm like, give me that damn gift. Yes, anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you are celebrating a birthday this weekend, or if you have celebrated, if you're celebrating this coming week, I hope that you have a fantastic birthday and get spoilt and, get someone to clean your house for you or something like that. I hope that you guys have a fantastic day today. Enjoy your week. Stay safe and healthy. And for those of you that are in Melbourne, please look after yourselves. It's a scary world out there at the moment. But yes, have a fantastic day and I will see you next Sunday. See you later, everyone.